Hi there, I'm Kelly Fox from astrology.tv with a January astrology overview, and that's January 2023, if you can believe that. So this month, the big news is, and thankfully, Mars and Mercury will no longer be retrograde. But before I get into that, for more detail about your zodiac sign for January, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/monthly. You can also sign up to one of my free horoscope emails where you can get your horoscope delivered directly to your inbox every day, every week, or every month. That's astrology.tv/newsletters. Okay, January, and I'm going to be looking at my ephemeris. If you can, it's sort of blurry, but if you can see that, no, I guess not, bits and pieces. That's what I'm looking down and checking on. So January, we have Mars, planet of action and assertion. Mars is the warrior planet. Mars is the god of war. Mars has been retrograde since October 30th in Gemini, which means a war of words, arguments, issues around communication. It's like lots of multitasking, juggling too many things at the same time. So finally, Mars will turn direct, and that's happening in January. And so what that means is that finally, it might have felt like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. January 12th, Mars turns direct. Mars is usually in a sign for 6 weeks, but this time Mars has been in Gemini. It will be total for 6 months. A really long cycle. If you're a mutable sign, that's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. It's been extra frustrating for you, perhaps, with this Mars retrograde. Now, Mercury turned retrograde December 29th. It will be retrograde all the way through January 18th. Mercury's retrograde in Capricorn. Mercury retrograde means frustration, communication issues, miscommunications. And when it's in Capricorn, it's like our long-term plans are halted. There'll be issues around structures and systems with this Mercury retrograde. So the good news is that, with Mercury, Mars, and then, of course, excuse me, Uranus turning direct as well. Uranus turns direct in Taurus, and that's happening on the 22nd. Uranus has been retrograde since August. Now, this is not big news because the outer planets are retrograde about 40% of the time. So once Uranus turns direct on the 22nd, we have a reprieve of retrograde planets in February and March. So what that means is that things can speed up. We can move forward, things speed up with no retrograde planets. So with Mercury, Mars, and Uranus moving forward, the second half of January through February and March, things are speeding up. There's things that we don't have to go back and redo. We have a reprieve on what's coming next after that. So also in January, we have Venus moving into Aquarius, and that's happening on the 3rd. Or the 2nd, depending on where you are in the world. Venus in Aquarius is a very humanitarian energy. It can be quite aloof when it comes to relationships, but it's very good for friendships and for thinking about humankind rather than just ourselves or our loved ones. It's like a community focus, but globally. And then at the end of the month, we've got Venus moving into Pisces, which is a really nice energy, and it's all about care and compassion for ourselves and others. So there's a romantic flavor around Venus in Pisces at the end of January. And then I'm just checking through full moons, new moons. We have a full moon on the 6th, and that's in Cancer. So big emotions, the moon is the ruler of Cancer. So, there's lots of big emotions going on, big turn of events with full moon in Cancer. I'm just looking to see, excuse me, I'm looking to see what it's aspecting. So full moon in Cancer will be at 16 degrees. And then it forms a really nice sextile to Uranus. So, and a very nice trine to Neptune. So what that means is that there are opportunities that are coming about, maybe out of left field. And the big thing here with this full moon is to trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, trust your gut reactions to things. Then we have a new moon, excuse me, a new moon in Aquarius on the 21st. I'm just checking to see what influences, what aspects it's making. New moon in Aquarius, it looks like there'll be a very nice trine to Mars and a sextile to Jupiter. So what that means is that new moon in Aquarius is about new beginnings around any sort of scientific or technological breakthroughs. It's great for equality. It's great for friendships and acquaintances and bringing opportunities around that. And then with Mars being direct in Gemini, fantastic for communication. So if there's any sort of presentation you need to make around January 21st or ask for something, the Mercury will no longer be retrograde, Mars will no longer be retrograde, and Mars coming together really nicely to form a very nice trine to the new moon in Aquarius. It really is great energy. It's sort of like all systems can start to move forward as we move through the new year. Really, really great influence. And then opportunities abound with the sextile to Jupiter. So the overview for January is Venus, the Sun. Venus changes signs twice. The Sun moves into Aquarius. And then we start gearing up to officially welcome the age of Aquarius, and that's in March when Pluto moves into Aquarius, Saturn moves into Pisces. It really is all about the collective. So that's the theme of 2023, is like wrapping things up so we can start to think of ourselves as part of something much bigger. So it's very exciting with these planetary influences, and of course, not a moment too soon. So like I said before, for more detail about what's in store for your zodiac sign this month, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/monthly, and also sign up for one of my free horoscope emails where you can have your horoscope delivered straight to your email inbox every day, every week, or every month. And that's astrology.tv/newsletters. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Kelly Fox from astrology.tv.